Hi, welcome back, everybody. Short and sweet. I'm back, and today I'll be talking about. Obviously, hasn't much changed really. But our head coach is going to be our head coach, but it does seem like it's going to be Lee Johnson that's going to step in. We'll know on Sunday, next 24 hours, if he will be appointed for the job, and I hope he is because he is a very good EFL manager. He indeed got his Bristol City players playing good football, so I hope that Lee Johnson comes in to step in from Phil Parkinson, but that's going to be announced 24 hours soon. It'll be announced 24 hours on Sunday. So anyway, we've got this new sporting director now. I might get this name wrong. Christian Speakman. Now, I'll read this, what he said. Sunderland have appointed Christian Speakman as the club's new sporting director as the Black Cats begin to overhaul their off-field structure. The Black Cats have confirmed that the 41-year-old, who has spent the 14 years at Birmingham City, including the last 9 years as current manager, has joined the Weir side. He will work alongside Chief Executive Jim Rodwell, but his brief will be to oversee the running of the football side of the club and to take a leading role in transfer policy. The club says Speaksman's role will also have an emphasis on data analytics and innovation and providing a clear pathway from the younger age groups to the first team. Sunderland would appoint a head coach to take charge of the first team, with former City Lee Johnson the main man they want to fill that role. Of his new role, Speakman said, I have been tasked with delivering a best-in-class player development model from the academy through to the senior squad and given a realistic time frame and budget with which to do so. It's an absolute honour to have been invited to do this at one of England's biggest clubs. The blueprint for the future and the ambition to create a sustainable structure with a clear identity is one I will work diligently and passionately to bring to fruition for Sunderland fans. So, it seems the club is finally moving forward. He seems a very good man. He seems like he can bring the youth up, and he's obviously a very good sporting director. He's very good with the youth. He gets the best out of the youth. He puts them into the first team, and then they go on to be like really good players and go on to big clubs. So I think that's a step in the right direction for Sunderland Football Club. There really is. If we can get Lee Johnson in, brilliant appointment that would be. Former Bristol City manager. He was brilliant at Bristol in the Championship. He got them playing really good football. So I hope this appointment will go through. But I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that we've got this new sporting director. He seems a very, 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 very good man. He's a 41-year-old. He spent 14 years at Birmingham City as a sporting director. So he knows what he's doing. He knows around the football. He knows around all this, like, the youth. He's very good with the youth. He'll get the youth and he'll try and get the best out of them and then sell them on to be very good players. So this is what he had to say. I'm just going to continue what he had to say. I'm grateful for the opportunity granted me by the ownership group to pursue this plan and create something we can all be proud of. We understand the frustration of the present circumstances, and while we seek patience and continued support for the longer term objectives, we are absolutely determined to fix key issues in short term to establish a winning team. The task of appointing a head coach who is both aligned to the overall plan and capable of impacting the team's performances and style in the immediate weeks and months is a priority above all else. I fully understand the potential of the football club, and I'm looking forward to working collectively with staff, players and fans to restore the club to its rightful place in the Premier League. There's no doubt about the size of the task ahead of us and the need to be pragmatic in our approach, but we will all share the same dream, and the work starts now to make this a reality. During his time working at Birmingham, Speakman was involved in the recruitment and development of England internationals Jack Butland, Damari Gray, Nathan Redmond and Jude Bellingham. And last season, 10 players from Birmingham's academy were handed senior debuts. Decision to implement a new structure and appoint sporting director is a major change of tack for Sunderland. After 5 years in which they allowed managers to take broader responsibility for team affairs, but Sun had previously tried the director of football approach appointment Robert Di Fanti in that role in the summer of 2013 in a disastrous experiment that lasted only 6 months. He was followed by Lee Congerton, who was appointed as sporting director in March 2014, but he lasted only until December 2015, after which the club reverted to a traditional setup with Sam Allardyce in full control. But with the appointment of Speakman, the Black Cats must hope they have found the right man to make the model work. And I think they have found the right man to take this club forward. I really have. He seems a very good, positive man who will work, and he'll get this team where they belong. And I'm really glad that we've got the sporting director. He's got experience. And yes, I'm very happy with that appointment. Now we're just waiting to see who's going to be the manager of Sunderland Football Club. We'll see. Waiting. I think it's going to be announced Sunday. So we'll, fingers crossed, we'll get Lee Johnson in. But it's a waiting game for now. But yes, it's very good news for Sunderland. I think this club is going to, I think it's good. It's moving forward quickly. And I think that's what we need. We need to get this club going again. We need to get the players performing again. We need to get a manager that can sustain himself at Sunderland, who can be there over long term. Because I know our managers have only been there for short term. We haven't had a manager for a long time that's been at the club for long term. And I think if we get Lee Johnson in, hopefully it will be a long term appointment. Hopefully Lee Johnson will get us up and get us going. And I think Lee Johnson would be the perfect man to do so. So yes, I'm very glad of that appointment for the sporting director. Yes, so we are definitely moving forward. There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. It's just a waiting game now to see who will be appointed as the Sunderland manager. And hopefully that'll be Lee Johnson. We don't know yet, but he is the favourite. 1-9, I think, for him to be the boss. Obviously, Danny Carley was the favourite, but obviously it's not what he wants. So obviously he's gone now out of the favourite. So it's Lee Johnson in. So hopefully. Yes. So very good. Very, very good. So yes, thank you for watching. And yes, we are heading in the right direction, definitely. We've got a new sporting director who seems a very good man. He seems very positive. He wants to drive this club. He wants this club to move forward back to the Premier League. He's got his ambitions, and I hope he'll rise to the occasion. And obviously, just waiting for the manager appointment. So thank you for coming on. Remember to like and subscribe if I haven't already. But yes, I'm very pleased with the appointment for getting the sporting director. So yes, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.